We're live. There you go.
You do something? We're live. New setting. We finally moved to Miami.
In my wet dream last night, I did.
What's it called? Alright, welcome back. Here, I don't want to start off.
Can I start it?
Start
Guys, welcome back to the No Ego podcast, hosted by three guys with big egos, ironically. Let's start things off with something that I like to start off every time that we have a podcast. How was the last weekend for you guys? Any key moments, highlights, anything you can share, please do.
Yeah, I'll start.
Can I start?
Yeah, you can.
Give it up that easy?
No.
That easy, bro?
I gotta see what you gotta
Talked
say.
a lot of hot bitches. Just like usual. Dude, why are you covering it? Talked a lot of hot bitches like usual. Got their numbers. You know, got drunk. Zinned a little bit.
Tell him what happened.
Played Rocket League.
Tell him what happened with the Zen.
Stole Mikey's girl. So yeah, I mean basically just another.
No, tell him what happened with the Zen.
Oh, I took a 6 Zin.
A 3.
I usually take threes. Yeah, I usually take threes, but I took a 6 today or Saturday night, and dude, I was like crashing out, bro. Like I was like in the bathroom, pacing back and forth, and I'm fucking dizzy. Like I was dizzy as fuck. I was like, dude, what am I doing, bro? Give me. I wanted to like rip myself out of my own body, if that makes sense.
You were Nick
like,
sick.
Dude, yeah, Nick sick. I think Nick sick. Nicotine sickness has got to be one of the worst feelings, like top 3 worst feelings you can experience. It really is just like 10-15 minutes of just intense, like, disgustingness. But then, I just shotgunned a 4 Loko and I was good.
Alright, yes. So you're saying you'd rather be, what's it called, greened out and like puking drunk than be Nick sick? Is that what you're saying? Nick sick is worse than being greened out? Like bro, like the feeling where like you can't do shit because you're high, and like you're stuck for 30 or an hour at least. It's a bad feeling. So heart's racing.
So yeah, that I could say that feeling is top 5. But I've been Nick sick way more than I've been greened out. I've never actually greened out. I've only ever like been drunk and then smoked weed and then got like the spins like once or twice. Actually, only one time I ate a 250 milligram edible when like it was like my first. I think it was my first or second edible I ever take.
Is that a lot?
At once.
That's what.
250 milligram edible at once when I was at the beach and at my buddy's beach house and he went to work and I was home alone in his place, so I was like I was gonna rip this. I ripped the edible and I literally showered because I was that high. Like I had to do something. Like I couldn't sit still. I couldn't sit still anymore. I turned the shower on and like it wasn't like I was like so high, and then I literally I went for a run on the boardwalk, got to the end, threw up in front of like 50 people, and then I felt amazing. I was good. Yeah, I literally went for a run. I was that high, and then I threw up at the end.
Yeah, you didn't know what to do yourself?
Yeah, edibles are fucking, don't take 250 milligrams if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Especially alone.
Alone is crazy too, but so would you guys say that you get like, are you guys sensitive to getting fucked up, or like whether it's drinking nicotine or weed or whatever you do, are you sensitive to just when you get fucked up, or you think you've built up a tolerance in any like certain area?
Basically the year hiatus I took off of drinking and stuff, from college on, like we didn't
take a year off, dude.
Bro, you know what I mean.
Break.
I didn't
lying to the camera.
I didn't mean it like that.
How could you even last that long?
From drinking every day,
Yeah.
drinking like 3 days a week in college, 2 days, definitely 2. Like recently, yeah, I feel drunk off like 4 drinks, which is crazy. 4 beers, definitely. 4 mixers, obviously too. But yeah, I'm probably sensitive now to it. But we're building it back up. We're going out every weekend now. We called it. Every single weekend for the next 10 weeks. Is that what we said?
You said it, bro. Yeah. Answer your question, bro. I think I am sensitive to a lot of shit because I feel like we started zinning at the same time, but like you're already like taking 6s like no big deal, and I'm just still like chilling. Like I can't, like 3s sometimes are too much. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just sensitive to alcohol. 2 shots and I'm blacked. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's a good thing to have though. You know, I feel like I also don't do a lot of shit a lot. You know, like I only drink like once a month, twice maybe if I'm going crazy that month, or in like, but so I don't really do all like if I did that shit all the time it'd be different, but.
Yeah, so like I don't know what exactly made me have less sensitivity to nicotine because I've never really vaped. I think I've hit a vape like twice in my life, like 4 times maybe max. And like I don't really remember getting fucked up off that, but the Zins, it was like once I started Zinning, it was quick. Then I just jumped up to the 6s, so I don't know. But I think I noticed though that dude, I can't tell if it's because I'm getting older, but now that I'm 26, which apparently to some people is old. But
tell that story, bro.
I will. But
I'll tell it for you if you want.
No, I can tell it.
I wasn't even there, but I just.
Yeah, I can tell it. But like, I noticed though, like for example, when we were out at the bar this weekend, I was drinking liquor, and I had a couple of like solid drinks that I thought were really strong, and I was just not like I just was a good drunk. Woke up, was not hungover whatsoever. So I don't know if I'm just getting older, if the sensitivity is there, because I don't really go out. We don't go out. We don't really go out. We drink a lot in Arizona, but like I don't know, it's a weird little thing. But for the story as to why I just said that 26 is old, so I can tell it real quick. We were in the gym. I was in the gym. I don't know if I was with anyone. I think I was by myself. Pretty girl, I've talked to her before. She's attractive. We hit it off. I stopped talking to her or whatever. Maybe she stopped talking to me.
Can I just say something real quick?
You really want to interrupt my story?
Just really quick. Just when he says talk to her before, he means he snapped her and she didn't snap back.
Yeah, amazing. Funny. The fact that you laughed at that, Mikey, is crazy. But
because it's just so classically dumb pass.
Yeah, but it's not funny though. Out of like pure humor, it's only just so repetitive that we feel bad for the kid.
We get it. Get over
so,
the story.
Go up to her and I'm like, whatever. Like, hey, what's up? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Blah blah blah. The normal bullshit. And I'm like, wait, how old are you? And I'm like, you gotta check. But like, she definitely like I knew she was in her 20s. And she goes, oh, I'm 22. I'm like, oh, nice. Like, and just casually said that I'm 26. Girl looks at me and goes, damn, that's a grown-ass man. I'm like, what the fuck? 26, bro. Like, I feel like 20...
Was she wrong, though?
Damn, that's a grown-up. But how old is she? How old is she?
She was 22. 22.
Yes, yeah, that's...
I don't think that's a big deal.
She wasn't wrong, though. You're a grown-ass man.
Well, yeah, no, what I'm saying is there was an essence of disgust, like a...
She jumped back.
Fuck you, bitch.
Could you just spit in my garage?
No, it's a fake spit. But so yeah, I don't know. Like honestly, leave a comment. Is 26 old? I'm saying right now it's not. I'm biased. But dude, come on, mid-20s is not old. Maybe to a 22-year-old, you may think 26 is old, but you begin to see that it's just not. So I swear.
I was gonna say like anything before, in my opinion, 50 is like you're not that old. 40s, you're really not that old.
In all reality, yeah.
Like a lot of the stud player, like professional basketball, the fighters, the baseball players, they're all like 31, 32, 33, 34, like even 35, 36. Like there's no way that's old. When are you even in your physical prime? It varies for everyone.
I believe men peak at 40.
Like, they said LeBron was in his prime at like 27, but then LeBron won the chip with Cleveland when I think he was like 32 or 33. I don't know.
You can still win a chip past your prime.
No, I know, of course, you become a different player, but
what was the thing that you just said? The prime.
When you become prime physique athlete,
I think men peak. I think the actual number is like the statistics say it's 40 years old. You peak. You hit your peak. But like now, especially
I think it's like high 30s.
Okay, so let's just say it's high 30s. I mean, somewhere in that range, whatever it is. I'm sure some males hit it later, some maybe hit it earlier. But like, bro, like you realize real quick once you hit your mid 20s and you haven't done anything with your life that your 30s are the fucking time to ball.
True.
That's the vision I have right now, and I know I'm not gonna yap over you real quick because I know I just spoke, but dead ass. I think that if you make it to your mid 20s. And you know you're not where you want to be, bro. If you look at your 30s as the fucking ultimate time to ball out, we got 4 years specifically. You got a little bit more time. You got like what? You got probably got like 7.
6 years.
So you got 6 years, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, your 30s are the time to ball, bro. You got to figure your shit out in 20s.
Yeah, I think your 20s are for doing as much shit as possible, figuring out what you like, what you don't like, and going with it, and then like sticking with something. So that by the time you're low 30s, mid 30s, you're financially secure, you're mentally present, and you're spiritually there, and like you kind of have all 3 of those pillars down in life, like not down, but like decently enough. So it's like you might have a family by then and shit. So you're a good role model for your kids, your wife, your family. Yeah, I think 20s is for people. I think especially with social media, there's a lot of pressure to be rich when you're 22, 21. It's like super young, be like crazy, successful, but jacked. But like that's such a small minority of people, and it only looks like it's a lot of people because everyone who has a lot of followers is young and rich, or a lot of kids that have a lot of followers are young and rich. But in all reality, like that's just not even like close to the majority. That's probably like 1%, less than 1% of people. So yeah, like I think you just gotta figure shit out, and like good for these kids, because most of them have like there's a lot of like drop shipping millionaires when they're 20, but they started when they were 15. You know what I mean? They started when they were 16. They have skin in the game. They have 4, 5, 6 years in the game, which is around 5 years is how long it takes to be not master something, but be good enough and successful in one thing and pursue one thing long enough to have success with it and find financial success. So like you just gotta kind of, when you're young, bro, just keep experimenting and trying new shit, and then stick with what you like and don't do what you don't like, and hopefully by mid-30s you're good. And if you're not good by mid-30s, then you're just fucked.
Just call it quits. Yeah. Speaking of what you said with like the drop shippers that are millionaires now and they're like 20, you're like, oh yeah, your boy.
He's 25.
But like I realized everyone put time in. Like basically everyone. Like there's those people that blew up off social media that are like, oh my god, they just popped out of nowhere. But then you realize, oh, they were grinding for 3 years. Like Jinxie, I had no idea who Jinxie was. He popped off. Now he's one of the biggest. And he streamed for 3 years with no one watching. He said, and Kaisana, all of them.
He streamed for 3 years?
Jinxie was like grinding for 3 or 4 years. He said, without like with one viewer. But one thing I thought was crazy, as I just saw, the Costco guys. That guy, the dad at Big AJ. He's been grinding trying to get his family popular.
Yeah, he's been
like he had a camcorder and shit. Like he was probably off. Like started off with just filming his family like everyone does, but he was grinding and now they're huge. Like they just did something at the Empire State Building. Like bro, the Costco guys.
Yeah, it's insane.
Chicken bake.
Yeah.
You ever have a chicken bake?
Like dude, like successful people, you gotta realize they have a vision, they have clarity of what they want, and they do that thing for years, and then like they just stick with it, put reps in, and then eventually they become successful at that thing. You know what I mean? So don't look at someone who appears to be, even if they just started posting on social media a year ago and they already blew up. Like dude, they were doing something off camera when they were growing up, whether it's like comedy, whether it's like financial, being like their own personality. They were crafting that their whole life, and it just boom, it popped off on social media. Like so, like they put work into that shit. It doesn't just happen, you know what I mean? So don't get discouraged about that.
That's actually exactly what I was gonna talk about. Is that like the second you think that someone had it easy, or the second you think that like, oh whatever, like you're passive about someone's blow up, like that's such a losing mindset. You just have that loser mindset in you, because even if it took someone a month to blow up, like you said, they've been that person for a long period of time. They've mastered that version of themselves, and they've just so happened to present it into an algorithm that can put you in front of millions of people at the snap of a finger. You know what I'm saying? So the second you think that like someone else is just had the easy route or was given to them with their industry plant, like you're really indulging in a loser mindset, because everyone who has something deserves exactly what they have. And some people out there are like severely struggling, and I'm not saying they necessarily deserve that, but it is so true that anyone can make it from any point in life, no matter how bad, no matter how good, or even if you're in between. So age, anything. Never let anything affect you or even distract you from the fact that everyone deserves what they have and where they are in their life. It just takes a matter of taking accountability to get to that next stage, or I mean, for some people, they end up lowering their stage. So it's all on you at the end of the day.
So I was listening to Rob Dow, who you know, the podcast, and he said it was titled like "How to Actually Get Work Done," and he made he said an example about how someone's like, all right, I want to run a marathon. So the person's like, okay, well, what do I got to do? In reality, all you got to do is start training. You got to start running. You don't need to buy new shoes, but the person's like, all right, let me make a schedule. I'm going to run on this day. I'm going to run on this day. I'm going to get new shoes. And that's all bullshit. That's not getting you to that goal. So how do you guys actually get stuff done when you know you have to get it done? And, like, how do you guys skip all the bullshit? And because as humans, everyone's like, all right, I want to map it out. I'm going to do this. Like, for example, last night I wrote a schedule on my whiteboard. In reality, I could have just went to bed, and it was like the first thing was like start going to bed earlier, and I could have just went to bed earlier besides just wasting that time. So how do you guys actually get shit done?
Bro, I think with today's technology, like we're so blessed for all the opportunities we have with technology, the internet, building an online business. But I also think on the other side, we are at the peak of procrastination in human history because there are so many distractions. Like when you fucking in the 1600s when you lived in your village, like you had nothing else to do other than to like fucking like work your job, go out on the farm, like do work for your dad, survive exactly like that. But
not get a paper cut.
But now you can. You gotta do work, but you're like, I'll scroll on Instagram or TikTok for a little bit
for inspiration.
Turns into an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is. But that's just procrastination, and it's like you're just doing things and succeeding at things and accomplishing things and doing what you say you're gonna do gives you dopamine. But going on your phone also gives you dopamine. It's just a way easier way. So you train your brain to get quick dopamine and get instant gratification when delayed gratification is the way. So like you have to be like, yes, we have a lot of opportunity and a lot of potential to make way more money than people that lived in the 1600s. But you have to also be that much stronger mentally to stay away from all the distractions and all the new shit we have because it can just swallow you up and like keep you from. And it can also make you feel bad because you're comparing yourself to other people that have what you want, and you're like, why don't I have that? But you're just scrolling and they're working. There's a difference.
So I think this is a perfect opportunity to talk about. I have the hiccups from the Zin, by the way. So bear with me. I think it's a perfect opportunity to talk about what I just read in The Power of Now, this book by Eckhart Tolle. So, like, when you're watching someone who has that lifestyle that you want, when you're escaping your current reality by scrolling on TikTok, right? You're not actually in the present moment. And I think that how do you get shit done? You understand and analyze exactly where you are in the present moment. We are doing a great thing right now by having this podcast, but in all reality, the present moment is that we all live in our parents' basements. And so
I live upstairs.
When you
not doing that.
We had nothing to dap up over. When you like actually realize that, like, how am I getting shit done now, right? I thought I was on a right path in one way, but the vision has shifted because I really came to terms with what my present moment is, what the eternal now is for me. So it just got me moving different. So when you're scrolling TikTok or when you're getting caught up in a fire Samuel Onuha video, which, got to do what you got to do. Guys living a good life. Yeah. He is. We want that. Everyone wants that life. At the same time, though, you can't overindulge in that shit. At a meal, go ahead. Who cares if you watch a YouTube video, a 20-minute YouTube video while you eat? But when it comes binge-worthy, that is when you're escaping the present now, and all clarity is found where your 2 feet stand. Mm. Not where your mind wants to go, not where it was before, but exactly right here. And that's one of the most important things I've been using the past couple of days. It's all new. It's just a 2-week span. But I'm really focusing on that now for the future to really get some fucking shit done.
Dude, I was watching Andy Elliott too. He's like a big sales guy, if you know who that is. But he has he is over 500K on YouTube, maybe. I think maybe 600K. But he was saying how like even him, he's got to be like 45, right? This guy like low 40s at least, maybe high 30s. But dude, like he's busy. He runs like a 9-figure business. Like he has like a $200 million business, and he literally said he still has 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure in the beginning of the day and at the end of the day to watch people. It might just be at the end of the day, but to watch like content and like people, because he said he still has people that he likes watching and that like he looks up to and like he learns from, but like he doesn't he keeps it strict. Like he keeps it like 30 minutes at a time and gets back to what he was doing. Like you can't work and grind all day every day. It's just not how you're gonna look back. Even if you're rich as fuck, you're gonna look back and be like, damn, like I wish I had some fun, like a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you gotta let yourself live a little bit, have a balanced life, work hard, grind, and fulfill your purpose, feel good, and also celebrate your wins and your successes. Even Samuel Onuha does that. Dude's like $50 million net worth, but he still, goes out, has fun, enjoys time with his friends and family. But when it's time to work, he works. So like you just kind of have to, be mindful of that.
I still go back to this. I think I asked this on the second podcast or maybe the first one. But how do you find that purposeful work? Is it it's not purposeful when you're working?
Give us all the questions, dude.
When you're working and you just quit after 2 weeks, or you open a Shopify store and you just have no interest and it's not purposeful because you're quitting? Is it you wake up and you want to do something and you keep doing it? That's obviously your purpose most likely. But how do you actually find that purposeful work?
So, this is one of my favorite things I got from Ryan Holiday's book, Stillness is the Key. It's written in the form of mind, body, spirit. I read that book, and he breaks it down in a different way, but you take control of your mind, which leads to taking care of your body. Sometimes those are interchanged. The body comes first sometimes, right? Which then leads you to, once you've conquered or at least leveled up so much in those two areas, it leads you to your spirit. To really take care of your spiritual side, either connect with God, the universe, whatever you so choose. And that is when I think the purposeful work actually begins. Everything changed for me, my perspective changed once I figured out, okay, the mind needs to be right, okay, the body's got to be right, okay, my spirit's got to be right. Then all of a sudden I found myself with a 30-year vision that I can see myself doing right now. I'm still actively chasing that, actively building that. So like, you don't just wake up and find your purpose. You don't consciously think about your purpose, because that is what the overthinking becomes. Oh, should I Twitch stream? Ooh, should I make TikToks? Ooh, should I start a dropshipping store? You can't consciously think about it. It literally just fucking smacks you in the back of the head. And I'm sure it's different for everyone, right? I'm sure maybe if you consciously thought about it, you'll eventually get there, whatever. But I'm just saying, I think it just unconsciously slaps you right in the face after you connect with your spirit, personally, and from what I've seen. And stressing over your purpose is never going to work, by the way. If you think you need to stress your way into thinking about your purpose, it's literally blocking your purpose from coming to you. So, I mean, mind, body, spirit, purpose, in my opinion, the 4 pillars of life that will genuinely put you in the right direction to start pursuing purposeful work.
It's cool.
Yeah, I think too, like, you asked what the purpose, how you find your purpose, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's suck and there's sacrifice and everything. And everything, no one ever just like does a bunch of shit and it's like really easy for them and boom, they're successful. Like, everyone has to go through the suck and the sacrifice to get to where they want to go. But it's choosing the route and the avenue that you don't mind going through that suck and the sacrifice. You pick something that like all that sacrifice and the suck, like you don't care about it, and it's not that it's easy for you to overcome, but you look forward to overcoming it because you know it's on the other side, and like you can really see your way through that. And like I think that just comes from like Nick was saying, like don't think about your purpose. You just gotta like think of like what you like to do, who you are as a person, everything, and just pick something and go with it. Pick something, immediately take action. Thinking about, oh, what do I want to do? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? You can spend 80 years doing that and never do anything with your life, and then look back and be like, damn, you know what I mean? But in all reality, thinking about that shit is a form of procrastination. So you just gotta think. As long as you think you want to do it, choose it, commit fully to it. Make that your sole purpose. Do it for I would say at least a couple months. If you don't like it, you can always switch. You can always change. And then like we were saying in the beginning, like in your 20s, that's what you want to do. You want to keep doing new shit, different things especially things that challenge yourself, that make you challenge yourself, and eventually that will just lead you to your purpose. Really, the best way to do it is to chase fear and do what you're afraid of. Because when you do what you're afraid of and get what gives you anxiety and makes you fearful, that is what is going to make you grow the most. And when you grow, obviously when you grow, you're going to access a higher level of your consciousness and your being, and therefore you'll be able to see more and have a bigger perspective on life. And that way you can the more you level up as a person, you have more of you kind of see your life, and you kind of like see your purpose more clearly than if you're just trying to take the easy route and trying to stay comfortable.
Yeah, I always see this one graphic on Instagram. It's like people right before people when they quit, and it's like a cartoon guy, and it's a little wall here, and it's like he quit, and then right over the wall was like his success.
diamonds.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that
diamonds.
one,
Yeah. So it's just like it's also sticking through the fire a little bit because it's gonna get like shit's hard.
Yeah.
Like even just for drop shipping, say, like it's probably so much. And I haven't even got to that point where I'm running ads or anything like that. But it's gonna get stressful. You got to figure out what works, what kind of ads work, what content you're gonna push, and then right when you want to quit, when you don't think it's gonna work, you should probably keep going.
Dude. And just so the viewers know, bro, like we're all in the middle of that right now. Like I've been doing YouTube and social media for like 2 years now. Nick has too. But you know, like I've been doing like comedy skits, shit like that. I don't really think that I want to stick with the like straight up like comedy skits. Kind of like I feel like I'm selling my soul for like views and like brain rot content. I don't really think I want to do that anymore. I want to do more of like an inspirational. So like level up myself and like you know, just record my life. If I can record my life and my life inspires others, where like, you know, I'm clearly successful, I have nice cars, nice places, you know, beautiful girlfriend, like all that shit, then you know that I feel like that's the purpose I want to chase, and like just to inspire people to be the best version of themselves and live and just know that it's possible for anyone to live the best life possible. But like yeah, like I was, and I'm still gonna do social media. I want to do like fitness coaching and shit like that. So I like, and me and him just got a high ticket closer jobs. So like, dude, we're just trying different shit. You know, we're trying to challenge ourselves in different areas of our lives. He's starting a drop shipping store. He's working. He wants to, you know, do social media as well, and he's doing the same thing. He's high ticket sales, social media, personal brand. We're all just kind of figuring out exactly what we want to do. You know what I mean? So like, it just keep chasing and keep doing what you want to do, and just, you know, just even if it doesn't look like there's any outcome that can come of it, just keep going and like see what happens. You know what I mean? There's no just keep challenging yourself and chasing fear. You know, like it's exactly what we're doing.
Great points by both of you guys, and the word anxiety was mentioned. So if someone just heard that right there, and maybe they're still stuck in that realm that we were in for brain rot, right? And they're met with some anxiety to pursue that manlier, growing phase that we now find, all three of us have found ourselves in. What would you say to the kid who watches that clip right there and feels anxiety towards pursuing a path of true meaning and becoming a man? Both of you can go here, and I'll wrap it around.
Repeat the question.
What would you say to the kid who understands that the current market demands more brain rot for brain rot, but they want to pursue a manlier path that they can grow into 10, 15, 20 years down the line, but they're met with anxiety from that?
Yeah, but
well, I think if you watch, I don't think there's not necessarily there's anything wrong with brain rot content, because it's entertainment. It makes people happy. It makes them laugh. But if you find yourself constantly resorting to that kind of content, you know, for hours in a day, then you're kind of just distracting yourself from, you know, the bigger picture, because it's way easier to watch videos on your phone and like laugh and be like, and get like that short dopamine hit, than actually like do what you actually want to do in your life and look down that path of unknown, and it's scary, and like actually pursue it. You know, so I just say, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with watching brain rot content, but you got to do, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do for your future and your life. You know, you're not going to feel fulfilled. Like, you might be happy in the moment watching brain rot content, but, you know, at night when you're alone with your thoughts, you're going to feel a lack of purpose. It's just, I've been there, we've all been there. So you just gotta, like, if you're not actively pursuing something that, one, makes you wake up and be happy, but also two, scares you, then you're not going to be living a fulfilling life, because you have to be constantly challenging yourself and going after bigger and better things. Whereas, you know, you can still watch some brain rot content, but, you know, just if you find yourself doing it too much, then I think you're just distracting yourself.
what I would tell that kid is everyone's path looks completely different. So I got lost in like I'm 24, I've always wanted to do social media. I saw all these people rise up. The streaming, the content, the brain rot that we all see. And maybe that's just not my path to success. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, whatever. But everyone's path looks different. Like we said earlier, I think Nick said it. It's so easy to look at all these influencers that are making millions and selling these courses and making more money and just living the life that you want to live. But everyone gets there differently. You have no idea where these people are going to be in 5-10 years. Like, you can't look at them as the model. You could look at them and pull inspiration. Say, I want Samuel Newhall's baby blue Rolls Royce or whatever.
Yeah, but that's not even, he's not bringing around content though.
Oh, he's definitely bringing around.
I'll fucking get it.
But yeah, like for example, like the FaZe guys, like Lacey and Ron, like that's what they're super good at. They're funny. Mm-hmm. They're brain rot. They have that audience. But yeah, everyone's path just looks completely different. I don't know how mine's gonna look. I know I'm gonna work every single day, try to stay consistent as I possibly can because I had these dreams and aspirations. But everyone's path looks different.
Yeah, so I just really want to make sure I harp on the anxiety part of it. Like if you're looking into that abyss or you're looking onto a new path that you don't know the end to, and it scares you and you start to get anxiety about it, I really want to preface here that like that is completely normal and also not a bad thing. Just because you feel fearful, feel anxious, feel nervous, whatever, that does not mean that you can't make it or that you should be ashamed of that. Actually, anxious energy is a good thing. That literally means you're a human fucking being. So you need to harness that power and take it in instead of tell everyone about how nervous you are, how anxiety riddled you are, and just operate at a lower frequency. Dude, if something's telling you to be scared, that's actually a good thing. If you look at it from the negative, that's what's going to stop you from pursuing that path. And we all know here that you have to pursue the path. We all said it. You have to take action and go fucking head on into anything that scares you or any path that you know you could potentially want to do, because there's information found in the journey, not thinking about the journey. So don't be nervous about the anxiety, dude.
Say that again. Say that again.
There's information found in the journey, not thinking about the journey. You don't
bars, man.
Bars, thank you, but you don't learn anything from thinking, bro. I'm not dabbing you up.
Don't dab up. You can pull it away. You can pull it away at any
When he
time.
wasn't looking, I was gonna fucking slap it. So yeah, dude, I think that we've all wrestled with that. I've heard that from both of you, and I know I've said that to both of you. So that's why I really wanted to harp on the anxiety part of it, because so many people get crippled by their anxiety, but in reality, it truly is their superpower.
Real quick.
Do yourself a favor and clean those sunglasses.
Real quick, bro.
They're actually dirty?
I just noticed you have fat ass feet, bro. I wish the camera could see this.
Wait,
you have fat.
can I tap on that too?
Feet,
I
bro.
think
Holy
I think him toe baiting on this podcast is blasphemous.
They're not even
You're
on.
not being
They're
cold
not.
is
Look at the screen.
No, you've
I'm purposely keeping them off,
You've
bro.
crossed your leg like this, though. I've seen
bro,
it.
dude, hey,
I don't want your toes
hey,
anywhere near my face.
Hey,
They're gross,
just so
bro.
you guys know, if you guys want the full version, Foot Finder. $99
a month.
Please,
time.
I need
It's
money.
time.
I need
It's
money.
time.
I need money.
$99 a month.
I'm telling you guys all this shit. We're telling you guys all this shit, but like really, we're just fucking.
I gotta make a move here.
To buy our foot pics on Feet Finder.
All right, it's time. Better Derek, you said that you would fly someone out on Better's behalf to Miami to spar you. You said, yo, tag 3 friends in the comments. I did every single time on every post. I called you out before you said this. Fly me out to Miami, or I'll pay for it. Pat could probably spot me a few dollars. I wanna box you. I'm like 165 right now. I'm down to go down. I'm like 160.
You're down to go down?
Pause.
What?
No, did he?
Anything for the opportunity.
No. Better, Derek. You know what I'm saying. I'm down to drop 10 pounds. You got like 2 inches on me. Fly me out. I'll meet the boys. And I'm just 100% going to be in the spar. I have no boxing. I got no boxing experience. Not once. I went to like 2 weeks of classes. 0 experience. I'm down.
Real quick.
Come on, Better, Derek. I know you're about it.
We'll put a clip of you boxing like in between that.
Yeah, it looks like shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, hopefully he'll do it.
Wait, real quick. I think you should redo that call out and make it very short and like fuck you-esque. Like, you got to piss this guy off. If you really want him to fly you out like that, don't be begging for it.
I don't need his money to fly me out. I just want to get the opportunity
I'm not
to
saying
go out
that.
there.
That's what I'm saying. If you want the opportunity, dude, clip from this right now. I'm not even joking. Just take it back.
I'm just gonna cut it up real quick.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Literally, just say, "Hey, Better Derek, I'm a fucking better boxer than you, and I'll kick your ass right here, right now. Sign the contract."
All right,
I
then give me the
this
mic.
character real quick. Do it.
Give me the mic. Better Derek. Wait.
Go ahead, bro. Just
Better Derek. Fly me out to Miami. You said you would spar a fan. I'm here to whoop your ass. Let's do it.
all right.
Let's box. Here, wait. Let's box.
All right, your turn, bro.
Me and you box right now, so, and like, so see, I'll let you.
Okay, left hook.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't punch your left hand, bro.
He's got Jake training him too once in a while, like bro.
Jiu-jitsu?
No. Jake Paul trains him a little bit, like hits like just holds mitts for him.
Okay.
You don't even know who this is, this kid.
Who's Jake Paul?
Yeah, but dude, like, come on, better Derek. You said you would, bro.
Right,
you said you would.
That's enough of the begging, bro. It's honestly, I'm embarrassed for.
I'm not begging. I'm not begging.
Is there any pressing questions that anyone had? I've been trying to.
Well,
search
I thought Mikey was gonna bring up something that I thought he was gonna bring up, but
I thought he was gonna bring that up too. I'm not gonna lie. And then all of a sudden it turned.
Yeah,
we can bring it up. I'm not scared of nothing.
Stealing his girl, you know what I mean? So
you didn't steal nothing.
I don't blame him.
Honestly, it wasn't you. It was me, bro.
We've actually been arguing about this for like 2 days now. So like, if you guys can have an opinion, leave it in the comments below. Who's right, me or Mikey? I'll let him explain his side of the story.
Right.
Tell the full story.
All right. This dates back to to a little bit ago, but
well, no, it dates back farther than that.
So, for example, this is called the what? The No Ego Podcast. If you're Pat Kelly's friend, especially a friend like me to him, very close friend, and you're talking to a attractive woman that he also finds attractive, he will do anything in his power to fuck you over. It's only happened 5 times, so like this is real statistical data. Yeah, 6. Yeah, 6. Yeah, now it's 6.
6.
So I was just talking to someone at the bar, like
this Saturday night.
This past weekend.
Hype her up too. She's a 10.
2 days ago.
She's a really attractive girl. I know her a little bit. Not much confrontation before this. So I'm sitting there at the bar. I'm like leaning like this. The bar is like my back's up here. She's here. We're just talking, chopping it up. Great conversation. Nothing.
Great combo. Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Sure.
Well, maybe.
I'm sure.
I thought it was going great.
I'm sure.
So then
I thought.
So I'm drinking my drink. Pat comes up to me, and he goes, "Hey, bro, like, I got a drink." And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, "Shut the fuck up. Yeah, get out of here." Because I knew what was coming. I knew it. So then Pat comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, guys," and like I think I cleared my throat or like choked down a drink, and he went, "COVID, he has COVID." And then the girl did a sidestep and said, "I'm gonna go meet my friends. I'll talk to you later," and just bounced. And Pat had the audacity to be like, "Dude, that was just like not my intention." When, like, he just has every time. So say your side.
Yeah, I mean, dude. So like, I'm sitting there at the bar, me and my buddy, and we're sitting at the table. I look over. I'm just looking around, scanning for hot girls. Don't see any, and then I'm like, "Oh shit, who's that?" Then I look a little bit more to the right, and Mikey's talking to her. But mind you, they're, at least to me, it appears to be like they're in a group setting. Like, it's her and her friend, him, his friend, another guy. I was like, "Oh yeah." Like,
my friend did not say one word.
He's just drunk.
She's hot. Mikey's talking to her. Definitely just fucking not saying anything worth saying. You know what I mean? So I was like, I might as well like go over see what's going on. No ill intention, nothing. Like nothing. There's no. I'm not trying to like go fuck him over, but so then I get up, I walk over, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, can I get a drink?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." And then
get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. He coughed. Granted, his whole family has COVID,
dude.
So, it's not like
Kid
it's
really just
out of
does
nowhere. You know what I mean? But his
I
whole family has
tested negative.
COVID, so like he coughed or something. He like choked on his drink, coughed something, or maybe he did nothing. I don't even remember, to be honest. And then then I just pointed at him and I said, "COVID," and
he has COVID.
This girl just jumped, like she like jumped to the side, and was like just like walked away, and I was like, "Oh shit, dude! So can I get that drink?" And then and then he's like, he's fucking crying like mid in the middle of the bar. He's fucking crying.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
And I was like, "Dude, chill. Like it's just like, come on, man. Like I didn't try to do that. Like granted, like I wasn't drunk, but I was definitely like getting there, and I definitely was wrong to do that, but at the same time I didn't have ill intention, and like it kind of just like I just troll I'm a very like sarcastic like trolling kind of guy, so it kind of just like comes naturally to me. I don't think like, oh, he's with a hot girl, I can't do this. I just kind of do it. So like he got mad. He's been mad like for 2 days straight.
Not mad,
but I think like I did the wrong thing, but at the same time I think he's just kind of being soft. Like it's dude, like
it's only
you can't blame me for not getting the girl. You know, like you got to go back up to her and like.
That's not what it's about. It's every time I'm talking to a girl or even Nick. You ask a girl. For a girl Snapchat when Nick was literally fucking talking to her. Like you just gave up. You're insane, bro. Like bro, that was that was cool. It was Pat.
No,
that was sick.
No, real quick. I want to.
If I did that to Nick, he would freak out.
Just to cap this story off, I ended up getting her number, and I was the one who texted her.
I was gonna say
to finish things off because I come drunk, stumbling out of the bathroom, and I go, "Holy fuck, that's the hottest girl I've seen in this bar," and I got her number.
No, wait.
But B,
No.
I'll just
give me the mic.
She's like
give me the mic.
She's like a 6.
How dare you disrespect my wife?
Let me see the mic, bro.
I wanna address the Pat asking for a girl Snapchat while I'm talking to her, right? Because me and this girl were actually we were having a great conversation, actually hitting it off really well. And this kid, I just know how he gets when he's drunk. He's a fucking idiot when he's drunk. He's fucking just walking around just in no man's land. And this kid, I'll just never forget this guy's face, bro. When I heard him trying to get into the conversation, I turned, he goes, "Can I have your Snapchat?" This girl looks at him, bro. I was like, the fuck? With a face of disgust.
She didn't do that.
Right? I probably hurt this kid's ego so bad. That's why he had to end up fucking a Carly B brother somehow. So he went up to Mikey's girl and just tried to take his girl.
I'm getting the mic. Yo, give me the mic next.
We finished the night strong, though, because I didn't let that detract me.
Ready? Let me explain it.
Of course.
First of all, I have to address.
Of course.
She didn't make that ugly face. She was like, "Oh my god." And then look over.
Kids capping.
She realized she was talking to Nick. She was like, "Oh," she's like, "No, I can't do that."
That was a wet dream he had.
So then she gave me the hand signal. I was like, "Okay." And then but at the same time, bro, I might have fucked you both over with girls.
You didn't fuck me over.
You know what I mean? But
you didn't fuck me over.
At the same time, are you guys either of you still talking to that girl?
Well,
I thought it was funny.
A few texts.
It's not worth it.
You gotta look at him though.
It's not worth the bitch.
You know why I thought that was funny.
I can show you.
You know why I thought that was funny though. I didn't get offended by that. That's because I don't care. I'm not trying to marry the fucking girl.
Yeah,
I'm drunk at the bar.
That's not what it's about though. Give me the fucking mic.
He's looking for love in the bar. He's looking for love.
Bro, it's not about the girl at all. It's about the constant doing that to every girl. Every girl, every year.
Nah, it's not every. If they're hot.
Bro.
Only the hot ones.
You wouldn't do it if you're sober.
Wait, can I prolong it just so we're not arguing right here? It's the same topic. So, and I'm curious.
Let me finish.
I'm curious to see what the people in the comment section would like to hear about this.
D-Watch, I know you're watching.
Yeah, we got so many comments last week.
I mean, even if it's my mom, you know, I just want an opinion on this, right? So, I think that this fuckery, right, this argument that we're currently having, it does raise the question of, is it better to be hyper competitive in a space like this to give you the ultimate edge over girls who, even if there is that much better of a dude that tries to talk to your girl as you're talking to her, if that's the case, to where you still win in that situation because you're so hyper competitive?
He wasn't trying to talk to the girl. He wasn't trying to. Every time he's done that, it's not like he's actually trying to talk to the girl.
Oh,
he's trying to fuck his boy over.
I need some way to get her away from you.
He tells the truth. He tells the truth.
That's like saying someone do you take steroids to get the extra edge? That's exactly what you're saying. You take steroids in the game to get the extra edge over people.
Well,
that's what you're saying. There's different ways to be competitive, bro.
Probably being drunk.
If it's, for example,
fuck, I'm tripping up this.
Bro, listen up, bro.
My bad.
So it's if me and Pat find a girl at the bar, across the bar, and we're like, yo, she's hot. And we're like, all right, yo, let's play a competitive game. And I'm going to try to talk to her or whatever, and then you. Not I'm talking to a girl who's hot, and then you come over and try to just fuck it. That's not competitive. That's fucking your boy over for a laugh or just being dumb. Come on. All right. There's different ways to be competitive. If me and Pat are yo, there's a cute girl over there, let's see who can get her number. That's different kind of. And that's a weird game too, though.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, bro. I don't doing all this shit. I just don't have ill intent. It's not that I think I want to fuck them over. It's just I don't think at all because I'm drunk and I just do it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh yeah, no, it was a joke. But in all reality, dude, if it fucking worked, I was stealing the girl. I was running away. You know what I mean? But
address the competitive side.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm not even thinking about competitive side though. At the same time,
That's what I'm saying.
So
You know what I mean?
okay, so what I guess what if you're in Mikey's situation, then I guess that's where the competitive side comes in. So if you're in Mikey's situation where he's mad, obviously, and there's an argument between it, like, what is the best defense mechanism? My argument would be the fact that you are so competitive to where, like, the bullshit like that doesn't bother you, even if you are being a fucking idiot. Like, you just don't, you're not phased because you know you're gonna win in the end. I think that's maybe what I'm trying to say with the competitive thing, to where it doesn't turn into an argument, because dudes will be dudes. This is just this is like a classic story that we'll tell for a while, and like we'll bring it up and we'll buzz balls. So I think the defense mechanism, instead of anger, should be from a sense of a competitive spirit, to where you know, like, either you're gonna get him back, or you're just gonna get that much hotter of a girl next time we're in that situation.
Yeah, you guys think I'm like extremely mad about like the girl though. I just don't agree with with doing that. I just don't agree with that. Like, if you're talking to a girl, I'm not gonna be anywhere near you, because why do you want to see my face when you're talking to the girl?
He can't reciprocate.
Unless Nick's talking to a girl and he's like, yo, bro, yo, come meet my brother.
Bro,
come meet this girl.
You ruined my chance with the hottest girl I've ever met.
Okay. Now with that,
this is where it stems. This is where it stems from.
You don't see me bitching, bro.
That's why he does it to me.
But
that's why he's bitching. You didn't say that once we were fighting.
Dude, I don't care if it happened 4 years ago, bro. I will never let you get another hot girl again.
That was unintentional.
So
I
think honestly though, is that since he's not bitching though, why is he not bitching?
He was bitching for 3 weeks, 2 months after that.
I agree, but
you got pissed. You hated me. I don't actually hate you.
But guess what, dude? I still wait. Just so everyone knows, like this kid just gave the girl that I did this to. The girl that this happened to on Saturday, he just like gave up. He's like, oh, I guess all my chances are gone.
Which is where I swooped right in if I took her number, bitch.
Dude, let me.
Bro, no, you gotta know.
But I still pursued this girl that I'm talking about. The girl that he ruined my chances with. I still pursued her after. It's not like I just accepted defeat and fucking blamed Mikey. I didn't blame Mikey, dude. I still tried to win her back. But like, you know what I mean? Like it's
yeah.
You know.
I see what you're saying, but also I did not just give up on my entire life with the girl at the bar because that happened. But what we didn't include when we were talking about it was that once she did the sidestep, turned right and walked, who'd she meet right out of the bathroom? My fucking brother. and then Nick immediately, obviously gonna riz her up, got the number, and then it's just like, what the fuck just happened?
That was funny.
What the fuck just happened?
That was just a funny like.
And then she bounced.
Divine timing. Clearly, Pat has my back.
Like what?
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Yeah, like Nick. Like after I scared the girl away, Nick immediately, I guess, ran into her and got her number. And then like he came back. He's like, "Yo, I just got this hot ass girl's number." And he was texting her, and Mikey's like, "That's my girl. That's my girl, dude." That was hilarious. I was loving all of it.
And hasn't something like that happened before? Didn't that just recently happen?
Yeah.
What's that story?
He's trying to act like he's not shit now.
With who?
With
me?
No. In all honesty, though, I could have sworn, because I thought that's what made this situation more angersome. Didn't something like that happen where one of us came out of the bathroom and started talking to a girl that Mikey was originally talking to, like just incidentally? I could have sworn.
No, it was like months and months ago.
Oh, okay. So I thought this like
it was like fucking a while ago. And then last summer when we were going out like all the time.
The short girl?
Yeah, no. You leaked our text to her. I told you something we were texting about.
That girl was telling me that she loved me. She was telling me she loved me,
crazy, bro.
This
You're
girl's
making me look like a bitch.
And like I know, like what am I gonna do, bro?
No, you went up there and you're like,
you just wouldn't accept defeat.
No, that's crazy. Because that girl fucked with me.
Fucked with you, but didn't fuck you. You know what I mean? That's different.
Oh yeah, you piped.
She fucks me, but she fucked with him.
You didn't pipe.
That's the thing.
You didn't pipe.
I couldn't even. How am I gonna pipe if I pipe?
When you live in your parents' house,
this kid would still be This kid still would be bitching.
No, I wouldn't, bro. It was
the same thing happened with Patish. Fucking dude, I couldn't do it because he liked the girl. He thought she was hot, and he's like, and I started talking to her at the bar. He's like, and she's like, she's asked me to come over one night, and I'm like, and I can't do it because my roommate is gonna fucking skin me alive while I'm sleeping. Like,
if you listen, let's set this straight now. If you give up on the girl, that's your fucking fault. Yeah, it is. Like, I'm not saying to relentlessly pursue her to where you're a fucking tyrant, but if your girl gets jacked, and you do nothing about it, that is your problem. Like that, you have to.
What is she on steroids?
That's what I thought he meant.
Oh, if you're going to
You actually dap me up.
you got to be careful with this giving the daps.
You said it. Yeah, that's crazy.
I do think, yeah, it's funny, that's true.
Wild.
But yeah, I just don't think you can give up, dude. Like, you can't. Like, there was multiple girls I talked to that night that, like, I lost communication with, like, just for whatever reason, right? Went right back up to them. Like,
You don't think I did that? You don't think I did that?
I'm not saying you didn't, but I'm just saying,
I'm
though, it's
confused.
like when you get, not saying you specifically, but when people get caught up in the anger, in that baseline emotion that they're currently feeling, it fucks them up.
Yeah.
It fucks their energy up. Like, nothing really.
Yeah, it ruins their night.
Yeah, and then your energy is off. You bring that to her, and then she can sense that. Then you fuck it up. But what happens afterwards? You wake up the next morning and go, "That asshole ruined my chance with that girl." But really, you fucked it up yourself.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I especially at bars, bro. Like, I just go up to girls, try to get their numbers
Yeah.
for fun. Like, try to make out with them, like for
Yeah.
fun.
What else is there to do with
Just
the
for
bar?
fun, and then I get all these girls' numbers, like fucking 20 a night. You know what I mean? And then I just never text them again. I'm like, oh yo, I'm taking you to Pancheros, I'm taking you to Moe's, I'm taking you to Chipotle. You know, all, like, cheaper places, obviously. But and then I wake up, I'm like, dude, why the fuck would I text them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't
It could
make
be hot
sense.
as shit, I just don't care.
Yeah. So
Like, it's just fun in the moment.
Exactly. So let me fuck over this guy's chance who would actually hang out with the girl after being sober.
He's
At the bar. At the bar. But because I'm never gonna fucking text her again. Because fuck that bitch. I just got her over at the fucking bar.
So you're the nice guy. Is that what
He
you're
is a
saying?
nice guy.
You take him on a
He's a
nice
nice guy.
flowery
This
date.
never
Take
even
your
been
your
a
mom on the
He's gotta
second
dance
date.
the bar,
Yeah,
bro.
bro,
He's gotta
relax.
dance
Can't
What
be
the
doing
fuck
that, bro.
are you saying, bro? Don't try to mold me
Bro,
out
dude,
to be
it's
like
not
this
our
weird
fault.
dick rat.
It's not our fault. We can only talk to girls when we're drunk.
Yeah.
Don't
blame us,
Yeah,
bro.
come on, we're just having
What the
fun.
fuck, man?
That's our
me,
time to
though.
shine, bro.
That's not me. That's not
you
me.
get girls when you're sober. That's what makes us so jealous.
Yeah, so stop being jealous.
I'm
be
being
you.
honest, bro.
Be
I'm
you.
being-
It's just Pat with the jealousy, though. 'Cause I would just walk up to you and fuck up your girl.
But you dick ride Pat so hard.
Dude,
Like,
come on,
He
bro.
fucking dick rides this kid so hard. It's so fucked up. You just did it. You're like, so you're the nice guy.
you were glazing all that
Hanging out with the girl when you're not drunk at the bar, how is that being a nice guy? Hanging out with the girl, not drunk, how is that being the nice guy? I don't get that.
I've just never heard of it.
you're always
I'm
drunk.
gotta get the mic there for you. Yeah, I mean, it's
You're an
just,
alcoholic.
you gotta realize, bro. You gotta realize, like, it's just different perspectives, bro. It really is.
Nah.
I think though that I developed this mindset when I was in Arizona because it's just like you don't know anyone there, and the stakes are super low to enter the game. Like, there's a
You
little
got
bit.
so many girls that are using this, right?
No, but that's why I learned though. Like, I was like, there was almost some weird barrier for me to just go up to any girl and talk to her. And now it's just, especially when I'm drunk, especially, right? Like, I see a hot girl, walk up to her. It's a split second decision. I don't care who she is, what she looks like, who she's with. If she's with a group of 3 girls, I'm saying, you guys are the 3 most beautiful girls I have ever seen. And shutting up. Like, that's just the process. Because I'm not trying to take them on a date, bro. I'm fucked up at the bar. Like, we're having a great time. And like, that's just what entails with a great time. But, you know,
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I know that. Like, I know that. But like, isn't there might be one girl that you would want to hang out with the next week? Not at the bar? Is that possible? I'm confused on what you're saying.
I'm not saying that, though. I'm just saying, though, that, like, clearly, since I'm saying what I'm currently saying right now, I've obviously either never experienced that or I'm currently not looking for that. And that's why, like, the ultimate fun is to be had. Like, it's just a great time doing that. And I also love, like, everyone should love practicing talking to girls. Because, like, naturally, especially if you're weak-minded, like, that could be a scary thing when in reality it's just another human being who's the opposite sex as you, and you're literally meant to fucking procreate with her at the end of the day.
Yeah, think about it, bro. Like, especially like at the bar, bro. Like, if a girl rejects me or rejects anyone, like, dude, like, I don't even remember her face the next day.
Yeah.
Especially when you're drunk, but at the same time, but even though you're drunk and it gives you more confidence and like you don't care as much, but like it's still the principles are still the same. If you go up to a girl, especially if you're in like a public place that you've never been to before, dude, like if it seems so scary, right? You know what I mean? But if she rejects you, you probably will never see her again if it's just like some like random encounter, right? So like you won't even remember her face in a couple weeks, let alone years. You know what I mean? So it just really is no harm in just going up to them and practicing at least, and like just getting used to talking to girls, especially like
sober,
strangers.
right? Sober?
Sober.
Yeah.
Sober,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm saying like being drunk. Obviously, like it's easier to practice that, which it still counts. You know, because a lot of guys get hammered and still stand in the corner at the bar, fucking looking at their phones. You know, so like that is like a step to take. But you know, the ultimate step is doing it sober, which I'm still working there.
Can I just want to tap on that real quick because I think that there's a funny a thing to realize. The times you get rejected turn into hilarious stories. They truthfully do.
Especially Mikey.
I mean, clearly, right? But like I'll just tell one right now, like just for whatever. I just think it's funny. Like we were in Arizona at LA Fitness, see a hot girl, right? Like this girl is just like beautiful, and there's initial resistance for me to go up to her, and I'm like, wait, I'm not doing that. I'm in a new place. I'm fucking completely capitalizing on this. So go up to her, and I say, hey, excuse me. She ignores me with the headphones, like she low key turned.
Oh yeah, this girl.
Right, you remember this?
Yeah.
And then turns back, and I'm like, "Excuse me again." I tap her, and I'm like, "Hey, like I just really thought like you were beautiful, like whatever I said." She takes off one headphone and goes, "Not interested." Headphone back.
No, I thought she said I'm just trying to work out or something.
Whatever she said, I think it was either.
I'm just trying.
I don't like whatever. Whatever she said, but she just big league, just cold as fuck, turned around. And I'm like,
cold,
oh, fuck. Walk right back to Pat. I'm like, yo, bro, guess what happened? It turns into an
yeah.
amazing story.
And
like,
I laughed. You were fucking...
I gotta go.
We're laughing, though. They turn into great stories, so never fear rejection. It's fucking funny.
Really quick. And now look, she's fucking 3,000 miles away, but I'll never see her again.
I don't even know what she looks like.
And it's just a good story, and it's like, it builds confidence, though, even when you get rejected. Like, I would talk to a girl on Saturday, and she like we had a great conversation. Then she had a boyfriend at the end, and then just like, all right, walked away.
Yeah,
like it's what it's like, and like I don't even remember what she looks like really. You know what I mean?
You have a picture hanging up in your bedroom.
I will get you.
That's crazy. I wanted to say a funny story. What you just said about going up to a girl just not interested.
Not interested.
When we were at
that's not the first time that happened to this kid either.
Oh no, it's happened. Tons of times.
I will give
like arguably,
sorry, but no. Nick does go up to a lot of girls at the gym. You gotta give the kid credit.
He does.
Girls at the gym, and
every time he thinks the girl's hot, he usually goes up to her.
No, he's right out of us three. He probably goes up to most girls for sure.
I'm second.
Real quick. Like I think we can all agree with this. Like at the end of the day, it truly is a numbers game, and like you just gotta get your numbers up, bro. Because with those numbers, like I said before, like all the information is found in the journey of compiling the numbers, and like it's like that with anything. And that's why I know we just said how we're high ticket closing now with sales. Like, dude, I don't know. Like I never really took sales seriously before in my life, especially because I knew that you get a lot of no's, and I was very uncomfortable with that. But the more that you resist that kind of loser mindset, it just really transfers into all areas of your life, and you really will see so many benefits from not taking your losses personally, bro. If I took all those times where I went up to a smoking hot girl and got rejected personal, I would be crippled, bro. Like mentally crippled.
Yeah, you stop going up to them, yeah.
Stop. And what's the fun in that? There's no fun in living life like that. I don't want anyone to live like that because I've literally been there. And I think everyone's been there at one point in their life, whether they realize it or not. So don't get caught up in that bullshit, bro.
But that's why, dude, sales is like, I've done sales for like 3 years. He's done it for a couple years. He's in sales right now. Like, dude, it's just, as far as leveling as a human being, I think it's like one of the best professions to be in because you're directly, first of all, working on yourself because you got to be good with people. You're working with other people. And also, third, you're getting rejected to your face, but the job of sales is handling objections. That really is like the main job of sales is handling objections. Anyone can present a product, right? But it's handling the objections and turning those no's into yeses, which is what makes a good salesperson good, you know, and being able to look rejection in the face and just not accepting it and just keep going. Obviously, I'm not saying do this with girls, don't fucking, you know, if they say they have a boyfriend, don't keep begging. But like I'm saying, like with anything in life, if you want something in life, like and you get rejected, don't take no. You don't have to take no for an answer. No one's telling you to take no for an answer. Especially don't take it personally, because in reality, identity doesn't exist. I think we talked about this in another podcast, but identity doesn't exist. So therefore, you can't even take anything personally. It's just your ego that is a false identity of yourself. There is no like I could be a mailman tomorrow and just completely change who I am, my environment, everything, and I'll think differently. And I'll be a completely different person. No one, what I think of who I think I am is not who he thinks I am. It's not who he thinks I am. It's not who my mom thinks I am. Dude, everyone has a different version of you in their head, and bro, like just don't and that's why identity doesn't exist. And if don't take anything personal because first of all, no one else is gonna know that. You got rejected that one time. Like only you and that other person who rejected you is gonna know. So it's your job to just keep going and face those fears and just keep getting rejected and just fucking if you think about it, if you're immune to rejection, how are you gonna lose at life? If you really just become comfortable and are truly not afraid of being rejected, how are you gonna at anything? How are you gonna lose in life? So, yeah, I mean, I just think I think sales is like a key. It just throws you right into that because it's hard, it's scary, it's challenging. But in all reality, it's just two human beings talking with each other. That really is all it is, and just trying to help each other, right? Like a good salesman isn't just trying to fucking get the deal across. They're trying to actually better the other person's life, with whatever their product, whatever product they're selling. So it's
You got it.
I want to, yeah. So you're not. What was the exact quote? What was the exact quote? You're not your
identity.
Identity, right?
Identity's fake. He said.
So we're talking about this.
Your ego talks from your ego is what makes you think who you are, really.
Okay, so I'm reading a lot about this in The Power Now, and so a great way to realize, like to really understand that you are not your identity, like is not living in your mind. Like you have to realize that you're gonna get some thoughts that are unpleasant, and you're gonna get some shit that happens to you in life that's unpleasant. But like, you're not your lowest moments. You're not even your highest moments. Like you kind of are just the being that's experiencing all that stuff. And again, I want to really harp on this. Living in the eternal now, exactly where your 2 feet stand, will give you that clarity to realize that you're not those negative thoughts, you're not those positive thoughts, you're not really anything but that being experiencing the shit that you fucking hear in your brain and that you see in your life. So I think that really just finding a sense of stillness and presence in your life is going to open your mind up to really understand exactly what we're talking about. And it's a painful road to get there because usually you have to take a lot of rejection, pain, suffering, on all that other bullshit to really understand this level of thinking, because we honestly all got here through trauma in a form, and
everyone does, bro. Everyone's trauma,
and that's fine, because to think that you need to eliminate the human suffering, the human pain that you feel, is again a weak mindset, because that's what builds character. That's what gets us to say that rejection is literally something that turns into a funny fucking story. It comes through tons of experience and just being where your 2 feet are, bro. You're not your lowest, you're not your highest. You are just the being that experiences the beautiful thing that we call life on this planet, bro. So soak it up.
That was bars. Is that why you told me today that the content I'm making is just me talking about my problems?
Well, I think that I've been in your exact shoes, and if not exact, very similar, because you're making videos obviously for yourself, but it's like, this is going to sound harsh, and it's not meant to be harsh, because whatever, anyone can make any kind of video and can blow up tomorrow, but like, you have to understand the reason why you're making a video, because if it's all about you, then it may not connect with people. And we all just said that we want to be people we want to be men who inspire others. So if we're trying to inspire from a low point, not saying you're at a low point, but if you're trying to inspire from a point that doesn't match your words, you're going to meet some resistance, and you should always push past that resistance, obviously, because it takes a million fucking videos to be someone, or to have an online presence. You're already someone. But yeah, I think I kind of found that with myself. Like, I have all these great ideas and all these great thoughts that are coming from other people. I'm not exactly living that life yet. And the only thing I want to do is keep talking about what I'm learning. So I'm going to keep doing it, of course, but I also know that like it comes to a point where I need to be a higher level of myself before people actually start listening, and before the words have true meaning and true value. So that could be a struggle in itself, but I think that I just really want to keep working, really want to keep leveling up, really just improve my own life and my mindset, and to a level to where it's undisputable that my words hold value. Maybe not to the entire world just yet, but it's going to start small. So leveling yourself up to the most important part, I think, is, like, I just think it holds immense value.
I think at least for social media, like what you're saying, like who are you going to listen to? The guy talk about success sitting in his mom's garage, the three guys? Or are you going to listen to the guy that is sitting in a Lambo? You know what I mean? Like, if he's sitting in a Lambo, or like he has a nice penthouse and shit. Like, bro, yeah, you're just going to respect his words way more and just take his word for truth way more, because he's living proof of his success. You know, like you can see that he clearly is living the life that he's preaching, and like all like the quotes, the self-help quotes and shit like that he says, like they obviously hold value because he is living them in real time, and it makes you just inspired. And like, even though me and him can say the same quote, but people are just gonna respect him and listen to him and follow his leadership more than mine, just because I'm not living that life yet. You know, I'm on that path, but I'm not as high of a level as he is. You know.
Yeah, but like besides the money and the fame and everything he has, Anuha, for example, like, can't you have credibility in what you're saying without being a multimillionaire, without being flashing your Rolexes and your Rolls Royce? Can't you hold credibility by just being another human? Because that can connect to other people too. Some people that aren't maybe thinking exactly like us might not connect to a Samuel Anuha because it feels so far out of reach. But they could see, just for example, a video from me, and that could connect better.
Yeah, I'm not saying your content doesn't hold value. It's just that I think we all can agree that, you know, everything we've said tonight, maybe some stuff we're living proof of, especially with the girls at the bar, right? But, like,
it's more credibility.
It's the proof, the social proof that gives it undisputed validity, that then makes it nonsensical to at not least hear you out. You know what I mean? It's an easier swipe when you're walking. It's a very hard swipe in a Lambo.
Yeah.
So keep making videos.
Of course.
But just know that, I mean, you're perfecting your craft. But, you know, I mean, to expect and get disappointed when a video doesn't go viral because you said some fucking bars, just know you're clearly not living it yet, because it's recycled information. And I used to think, I'll let you go in here in a second, I used to think that recycled information, because it was truth, that is what would work. You got to be living it.
I think people don't relate to words as much as they do stories, right? So Samuel Anuha lives his story by being successful. You know, like, I think you give your word way more validity and credibility when you want to talk about success or whatever you want to talk about, getting girls, whatever, and you start off by telling a story, or like you say whatever you want to say, and then you go, for example, I was doing this, and you tell a relatable story to that person of like something you've experienced and has shown you what you're talking about. Therefore, you hold credibility. Whereas if you just say, you got to do this to be successful, there's a part of them that doesn't trust you because they don't see the proof of how they can trust your word, and like, what does this guy know? Like, I don't see anything to back this statement up. But even if you just tell a simple story, like, you can either be living that story and being in very, you know, your life looks successful, or you can tell personal stories where you talk about things that have happened to you and have what you've learned from that stuff, and like, then people can relate to you. Therefore, they can trust you, or they can at least see you're living what you're preaching, and then they can trust your word. You know what I mean? They can also relate to you. Human beings just love stories. Human beings have told stories since fucking cavemen were able to talk. You know what I mean? Like, they were drawing shit. Yeah, so like, I think at least be able to tell, if you want to do that kind of content, you got to be able to tell a story, and a relatable story of how you experienced it yourself. Or even, you can even do like a celebrity, like Warren Buffett. I wanted to hear the whole podcast. Warren Buffett didn't make his first investment until like he was like 45 or something.
No way.
Like 45 or like 50,
that's wild.
Like late in his life, and now he's like 280 billion. You know what I mean? So
that's crazy.
First of all, you're never out of time. It's never too late to live your dream.
Yeah.
Second of all, like I said, 35, you're fucked. Like, that was a joke. If you're 35, Oceanus, you have fucking plenty of time, right? You know, I don't care if you have kids, health issues, wife bitches all the time. You have time. You just gotta allocate your time wisely in the right way, and time management and get that shit done, even if it's a half hour, 20 minutes a day of doing something on the side where you can start living your dream life, you have time. And like I said, Warren Buffett, 50 made his first investment. So
That's crazy. I did not know that.
I'm like, yeah, 99% sure that's true. Or like,
Oh, whatever.
Maybe not his first investment, or he did, like, he started really late. Warren Buffett started really late in whatever he did. So,
KFC guy, 70.
Yeah, exactly.
KFC guy was 70 years old, I think is the exact number, and he just said, fuck it.
Yeah.
And he went all in.
No,
That's
yeah,
fucking
KFC
crazy. Like, imagine if that guy just said,
too late.
Yeah, what the fuck,
I lived
dude?
the life. Yeah,
You're never...
Yeah, just take it.
Never out of time. Loser mindset. Don't have a fucking loser mindset, dude. That's the worst possible fucking thing you can think of and do, because it's from scarcity. Thinking that you can't make it after billions upon billions of people have made it over the course of a millennia, from way back when men used to conquer land. You can make it, bro. And even if you're sitting in your goddamn mom's garage, it doesn't fucking matter. You gotta be the man when you're not the fucking man. Then you become the man.
Yeah. 3 bums in their mom's garage, man, preaching to you guys.
Yeah, but what a story.
Listen up. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly.
Episode
we
100
want
is
to take
gonna
this
look a little
podcast
different.
to a Miami penthouse one day. You know what I mean? So that's just the goal, and we're just kind of documenting the journey through the podcast right now. You know, we want to do like vlogs and shit too, but you know, right now we're just kind of doing the podcast, and we're talking about, we're preaching a lot of shit. We're giving a lot of self help and advice for kids who don't really have a lot to show for it, but you know, I feel like a lot of people can relate to us because they don't really know what they want to do, if they're doing the right thing, if they should quit their job, if they should do this, if they should do that. And really, at the end of the day, it's do what you want to do. We are all made in the image of God. Therefore, God is the great creator. Therefore, we are all creators. We directly create our life. Your self-worth is a direct indicator of your life, of what you think you're worth. You know, like if you don't think you're worth the life of someone you look up to, then you're not gonna attract it. It's all energy. Like you have to be the man worthy, or woman. You have to be the person worthy of the life you want before that life can come to you and you can fully live it out. So and how do you build self-worth? Self-confidence. How do you build self-confidence? Doing shit you're afraid of and shit that you know you have to do, but you keep pushing off because you're procrastinating and you're scared to do it, and you don't know, it's an unknown path that you don't really know how to trek. You just gotta fucking go after it. And the more W's, Samuel Nuha, man, he says this: build self-confidence by stacking W's. Do the little things. Make your bed. You know, go for a walk. Go for a run. Go to the gym. You know, do that shit that's completely in your control to stack W's and just build your self-confidence. And when you do what you tell yourself you're gonna do, that and you keep doing that over and over and over again, you just become so, first of all, disciplined, but second of all, you become so self-confident and just feeling great about yourself because you're that guy doing. You don't care if you're afraid, if you don't care if it's too late at night, you don't care whatever, you do that anyway, and you just build that rapport with yourself that, hey, when I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. So, and that just carries out so well in the rest of your life. But yeah,
I was gonna say, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to, but I think we could wrap it up right there. That was the ending on a very good note.
It's been over an hour. So
yeah,
I'm done.
Good, Nick.
Yeah. I supercharged my battery. I charged it extra, so that's probably why it's lasting so long.
Actually charged it for once.
Yeah.
I bet. All right, well, thanks for watching the No Ego podcast, and we're back next week.
We're back next week, baby.
This title's gonna be
ciao
good.
ciao.
Oh, God.
Really? You just ruined it.
Yeah, good pod.
That was the best pod for sure.
That was I think because we're all sober.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I think